Hello there, Tyrant here, and I just finished watching the last episode. Hopefully, yeah, it's the last episode of Zodiac War, and so the rat gets to choose his final wish, and with his ability, I really enjoy his ability. For a moment, I really thought it was kind of a little bit OP, but even he explained it in this episode that there are certainties that will happen no matter what. So some things you can't even change with his 100 ability. Because the ability to do something 100 times and choose the path that you most feel is right, I would say, I felt was really interesting, and it made me wonder why he survived so long. It really baffled me throughout the whole series why he was still alive. I was trying to figure out his ability for the longest time, and then we did. And there was this always lingering feeling that everyone had of deja vu, and it's just from his ability. And it was really interesting because it seems with his ability, everyone still gets this 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 remnants of the other paths. Nothing's concrete like he does, just lingering feelings. But what's interesting about this episode is now he gets to have his wish, and he has to, and it's always this fun topic. Like, if you can get one wish and get guaranteed granted, what would you wish for? And for a character like him, he he gets the chance to do 100 different wishes and then choose the one he wants, and that's pretty interesting. I wish I was able to read every single wish at the end, but I would have to go back and pause them. But there were some really fun, interesting wishes. A couple of wishes that you know what would happen. But it's an eye opener because when you really think about it in this context, he's gone through a lot. He is a warrior, so he's done stuff. Um, so he's just having a hard time trying to figure out what he wants, and it's really interesting. What was interesting is getting a little bit of more background on everyone else. Everyone's technically, well, we get to see the other paths that he had with some of the other people, and it was really interesting seeing that. But at the end, he finally got his wish, and it's one of those things that when you really start thinking, like overthinking options in your head, that you start to suffer more, and you could see it. It's like that when you're like, if this happens, that happens, and this happens, and wait, if I do this, then that happens, and this, and it gets really intense. And for his wish to be granted to him forget, I think that's the most satisfying thing you can do for yourself, because he he's used his power before, but I think in the Junsin War was the most impactful, because not only was he, well, murdered 99 times, but he had a reason to, he really never really had a true reason to live. And his discussions with everyone else really um, put put a, not a damper, but put in perspective what he was living in. It was really interesting just seeing that. I just liked seeing everyone else and seeing a little bit more random backstory. Like the dog was a kindergarten teacher. Like what? What? Um, it's really interesting to see that. So yeah, there's a lot. But I think the way it ended, I feel it worked because he was I would say, the most resourceful at the end, and he got what he wanted. So yeah, some people I could feel that would not like that he won, but he had the most advantageous ability. and luckily he was able to win, um, and he got his one true wish. So I feel it, and we got to see everyone else's wishes. So that was kind of fun. So that's kind of my thoughts on the season finale. I'll see if I can put together my final review of the show, or final thoughts. That's what they're called. So, thanks again for watching. Until next time.